we are back on the noob account. It's time to continue our journey of mastering every power there is in the game to eventually make a top list of every power ranked in order. We've already done so many, but there's still so many to go, and today we are taking on the sword style. Let's get this started. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit subscribe and ding on the notification bell for more videos every single day. If you've done that, go comment down below #PinkArmy. Let's get this going and enjoy the video. Hey guys, what's up, it's Blaze here, welcome back to another video. Today we're back in Roblox Anime Fighting Simulator for another video. Before we get started, guys, of course, I want to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel because I'm making so many Anime Fighting Simulator videos. So if you don't want to miss anything or any updates, any codes, then subscribe down below right now. If you've done that, Jay, you're absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys so much. So what are we doing today? We're doing another Master Mode video. If you guys don't know what this means, we're going to test every single power there is from a certain style in a PvP and PvE scenario, which of course means bossing. We're going to rate them for both of them. For maybe, for example, the water style could be like a 6 in PvP, but against bossing it could be an 8 or maybe like a 1. We don't know, but that's what we're going to figure out today. We're going to test every single style besides the insect style because I already made a dedicated video on mastering that special. So if you want to see yourself that on the channel, then of course go ahead and check it out. It's on there right now. So let's get this going. We have ourselves 6 styles actually to check out today because of course the water style has its own master already. So if we go over to sword styles, you can see right here water style has a master version, which is of course the sun style. If you don't know how to get the sun style, you can check it out on the channel. There's a video in there explaining how to do it on a brand fresh new account, which is pretty crazy. So we're gonna start with the water style, then we're gonna go into the sun style, and then we're gonna check all the remainder ones. So let's get started with the water style. So we're gonna summon it with the 0, and we have our trustworthy dummies right here. So first of the Z ability, let's go check it out. It is gonna be a dash where your mouse is. Let's go check it out again. Is it good where my mouse is gonna go? Let's see. Let's spam the Z. Yes, it's where your mouse is. Can we use it to dash from the air, which could be pretty good in PvP? It allows us, yes, but it's a very short distance, and you can see it didn't do any damage, so it's kind of useless. So next up we have the X ability. How is that gonna go? It's gonna be a water wheel, again where your mouse is, and it's gonna apply a bleed. Actually really nice. This is really similar to the sun style X ability, which is pretty cool. So this could be really good for bossing. So let's go check it out. It does not reach midair, so again not really a PvP like great power. So let's check with the C ability. Maybe we can save it. So the C ability is going to be a gigantic. Ooh, okay. It's going to be a gigantic air water attack. So let's go try it again. Let's see midair. Can we use it? And it is not a air ability. So that's a little bit disappointing. Okay. So let's go try it one more time. Is it where my mouse is going to go, or is it in front of me? Let's go check it out one more time. It is where your mouse is going. So that's pretty good. So it's not the greatest special sword style for PvP. I would say it's probably around like a 6. This isn't quite a giant AoE to that you can aim wherever, so I think that's pretty good. You know, you stand still, but I think a 6 is pretty appropriate. So we know that everyone thinks that sun style is the king at boss killing. So let's see what the water style can do, because it seems to have a very similar X ability to the sun style. So let's go see how this is gonna go. So it does a little bit the same. It doesn't go as far, and it doesn't actually. It does like 60 damage. It's not too bad, but let's go try it again. So yeah, it doesn't fly as far as the sun style does. You guys are of course going to see that in just a little bit, because like these are the most similar sword styles to each other, because they're of course they're a mastered version of them. So let's go use the C ability. This is a 68 damage. Again, I stand still for a very long time, but maybe if I go a little bit further away, you can do it. So let's just try it again. Boom. No, it doesn't go that far, so that's not going to be useful. And the Z ability of course doesn't reach as well. So this one's okay. I'm pretty sure you can defeat the boss with it. I think that should be possible, but you're gonna have to probably get a lot of damage, because you're gonna get at least 1 hit every single time you use the X ability. You have to as well be zoomed in a little bit, because you don't want to go into the air, which happened right there, but I didn't take any damage. So this could like negate some of the damage, but you can see I'm standing still, but I'm taking a little bit of damage. It's not the greatest. Another like 6.5 out of 10. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the mastered sun style. This one's so good, guys. First up, we have the Z ability. This is gonna be so cool as well. Like all these abilities are really cool. So it's a targeted Z mouse missile. I think you can even fire it from the air. Let's go check it out again. Yes, oh no, actually goes straight. Okay, so that's not like something you can fire. Interesting. Then we have of course the X flame wheel. This thing's really good. It goes really far and it does bleed damage, but I think the C ability is probably one of the best PvP abilities there is in the game. It's pretty slow, but what it does, it auto targets players, and it doesn't matter if there's 1 or 5, it just goes to them, and you can just be on top, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. So literally nobody can dodge this move. So if you have enough damage, you will slay them, which is pretty cool. Of course, they will have a little bit of time, but you can see I can do some fancy maneuvers and it will just go to them, which is pretty cool. I can be like, you know, above them, and then like I just press the C ability and then it just goes there. It doesn't matter if I'm looking the right direction, it just literally annihilates them. So I will give this, it's not the best, but it's really good. I will give this an 8 in PvP just because it has the auto target function, which is AoE. So if you're fighting 2 players at the same time, you can literally KO 2 or 3, you know, with 1 button click, which is really, really good. So I already know how this is gonna go. This is, in my opinion, at the moment, of course, like I have not tested every single sword style, but at the moment, I think this is the best sword style in the game for boss damaging. I think it's just the best power to use for boss damaging in total. I think this thing is just really good and really reliable, because what you do is you just dash with the X ability through him, you take no damage, and you look at that. I did 171 damage with 1 ability. 171, which is just absolutely crazy. That was the big AoE boss, so that doesn't really count, but still, like, it doesn't really matter what it does. Like, even if I will take every single hit, I do 171 damage every single time, it just does way too much damage. I love it, but it's really OP. It's really, really OP. Like, the bosses just don't stand a chance. I just have to wait for my cooldown, go in, use it again, and that was a very interesting bounce back actually I've never seen before, but you get the gist of it. It's really, really good. I'm gonna give this, for the sake of this video, a 9.5 because there could be a power that's better, but I'm gonna give it a 9.5 for boss killing because it's just extremely good. But of course, we have the flame style, the moon style, the wind style, and the thunder style. They could take that 10 spot for today. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a new style. What we're gonna get, we are getting ourselves, of course, water style. And then we are getting, after that, let's see, we are getting Thunder Style. So we're going in the order. Let's go check it out. So we have Thunderclap with Flash, Thunder Swarm, and Thunder Flash 6-fold. So let's just see how this is going to go. So we have the Z ability. Let's use that first. Boom, a nice little slash and dash with some lightning. Not bad at all. Pretty long cooldown though. So let's go use that into the air. It's going to go down again, doesn't hit. So it's a little bit like this first Water Style. So let's just use the X ability. That is going to be, ooh, a nice giant AoE, but it didn't hit them. I probably have to stand a lot closer. So let's go check that out again. Resting is going to be over, and boom, yes. Okay, so it's a giant AoE slash that is going to do a little bit of thick damage. So this could be good for bossing just because, like, you take 1 hit, then you go away, because you can see I'm not stun locked for super long. Actually, it's 2 hits. So I'm not stun locked for long, but that's not really great for PvP because people have to stand still next to you. But the C ability maybe could change that. The C ability is a very long wind-up time, and then it does some damage. This was before it was nerfed the most OP power in the game because it did so much damage. It's like 500 damage or whatever it was. I don't really remember the exact number, but it did so much damage on bossing because it was like slice for like 80 to 100 damage, and just did so much. But I think they nerfed it, so it's probably not going to be very good. I would say this is probably like a 5 PvP. If you can drop on an enemy and just, like, you know, do that, you cannot use it mid-air. You can see right there. So you have to be on the ground or on the level where the person is at, and then press the X ability. The Z is pretty bad, and the C as well, so I wouldn't use that. So let's see how it's gonna be for the boss though. The boss. So again, like I said, guys, a 5 out of 10 I will probably give for PvP. It's not great, it's not bad, but you know, it could be better. So let's just get a 1 over it. So let's use the C ability. This one was super OP. We're gonna go from 1000 HP, and now, yeah, they nerfed it to 5 damage each, and I'm spun out, and you're literally dead immediately. So this was a really good power, but Sally, it's kind of nerfed. Okay, let's check out, of course, the Z ability. So the Z is gonna do a nice flat 45 damage, not too great. And the last one, like I said, could be pretty good because it has some burn damage. It's gonna be X ability. I have to stand in the middle of him, and it does, oh, okay, it's reasonable. It's like a 90 damage, I think, around like 90 damage. Not too bad, not too great, but I can hit him from a little bit of the distance, so I can only take 1 hit. So it is a little bit better, I would say, than the water style, just because of this ability. And you can, of course, take down this boss without taking too much damage. So, and of course, this is pretty good as well for bosses that don't like you to be next to them. So I think if I do this, I'm not gonna get hit too much. Okay, that's right, the AoE stomp. But I'm pretty sure I could kill the boss with this, so I'm gonna give it a 6 6.5 out of 10. It's not great, but it gets the job done. I think that's the perfect summary for this this sword style. And there we have the wind style up next. Let's go see how that's gonna go. I'm actually very interested to see how this is going to be against boss lane. It's gonna be pretty cool. So we're back at the dummies. Let's go check out the Z ability first. So boom, a nice little spear sword attack. Okay, interesting. It is probably gonna go where no, it's a straight one. Okay, this could be interesting for boss lane just because you can go past through the boss like that while moving. Okay, interesting. And then we have ourselves the X ability. This is gonna be a gigantic tornado. I think this one's pretty cool. It's a little bit the same as the last style, the thunder style with the X ability. It's a little bit the same thing. Does a lot of damage, just some AoE, so it's pretty okay. It's probably around like a 6 right now if the C ability is going to be nothing. And the C ability is going to be a nice AoE bomb, and I really like this one because I'm pretty sure I can use this one as well mid-air. So let's just see when it's going to be off cooldown. Come on. And there we go. Boom. It does damage. So there we go. This is going to be probably one of the better PvP styles because this is finally one I can use mid-air. So I can be like flying, and then I can go ahead and use... Oh no, actually, I'll have to, of course, I have the sword equipped, so I can use this from on top of a building or whatever, and then I can just snipe some people, which is not too bad at all. So I will give this actually the first, like, I will give it like I will give it an 8. To be honest, I will give it an 8 because this is the first one we can actually use mid-air. We can snipe people with. It's a giant AoE. I'm probably pretty sure it cannot get any better than this for the sword style. So I'm going to give it an 8 for now for PvP. But what is it going to be for PvE? Is it going to be any good at all? Let's go find out. Alright, so first we have this ability. Let's get it out of the way. This is going to do a nice measly 45 damage. Okay. Then we have the same ability from last time. A little bit like a giant AoE. Ooh, this one actually have to stand still a lot longer. It does do a nice like 110 damage, but I have to stand still way too long. He can chain me with like 2 attacks, and then on higher levels he's gonna literally wreck my face. So of course the one I have to check out is gonna be the C ability. So let's go see how this is gonna go. Boom, and that is gonna do... Oh, actually, okay, I didn't really see this. So let's just say 750 HP. Let's go check it out one more time. How much damage is this gonna do in total? 750 HP, and boom, there we go. That's dead on, and that is gonna be like 110 damage. Not too bad. I'm pretty sure I can use this, of course, in conjunction with the Q and the E abilities of other styles. So if I do this, boom, and then boom, yes, I can. I will take a little bit of damage, but I can do massive amounts as well. So I would say this is probably the best one until now. After Sun style, it's a little bit more tricky to use, and of course you need already some powers to be able to use it to its full potential. But I will say this is like a solid 7.5 for bossing. So I think this is almost the most perfect all-round sword style up to this point. Not bad at all. There we go. We finally got ourselves a flame style. I'm a little bit like I was actually really dry on that one. So let's go ahead and use that up right now at this moment. So I am actually excited for this one. There we go. So we've summoned the flame style. Let's go check it out right now. First of all, we have the Z ability. It's going to be another slash and dash. They really like this power for some reason, so we got that going for us. So this is going to be used mid-air maybe. And no, again, this is just, I think this is just a bad ability. Okay, that's fine. The Z ability we can skip. The X ability, though, let's see how that's going to be. Because of course, like, we kind of have to compare the flame style to the sun style because they're both like, you know, fire type, I guess. So let's use the X ability. Ooh, very nice. Gigantic AoE. Really cool. I always like this one. It didn't hit them though. So again, it's another X ability that's close AoE, but it does some gigantic damage. So that's fine, I guess. And then we have the C ability. Let's go check that out. It's gonna be, I think the C is gonna be, ooh, a nice gigantic dash with some flames. So this could have potential for bossing. Let's see, can we use it mid-air? Then it could be used for PvP as well. It is, and it does hit as well. It doesn't have the greatest range, so this probably is like a 5 point. I will make it we'll give it a 6. A 6 out of 10 for PvP. It has some dashing, it has some speed, it has some AoE, you know, it has some burn damage. It will do the job. It's not too bad. I'll take it. Then we have to take this bad boy into the boss arena. Let's go see, of course, the Z ability. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna skip the Z ability. Nobody really cares. Let's be honest. We're gonna use the X ability. Let's see how this is gonna go. We have to stand still for quite a long time. And yeah, it took a lot of damage. So even if it did 105 damage, it's not worth using at all because, of course, it takes super long. So we we only have one ability which we can count on right now, which is a little bit disappointing. So let's go use the C ability. Let's see. We did around like 100 damage last time. This one is like a dash through, really nice, and it does a nice 100 and around around like 150 damage. That's not too bad at all. 150 damage for a dash through. So the flame style is kind of equal to the sun style in its power, and it's a little bit of the same one. It's a little bit slower and a less range, and it has a higher cooldown than the sun style's X ability, but again, it's totally capable of dodging the basic attacks of bosses because of the dash through, which is really nice. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit weird interaction right there. We have to make sure that we're underneath the boss, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit glitchy, but it gets the job done. And I think this guy deserves a solid 8 out of 10 probably for bossing. It's not as great as the sun style, and of course that guy got a 9.5. I think this is solid. Okay, no, we'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Scratch that, 8.5 out of 10 for bossing. It does the job very well. Of course, it's a rare power. That's why it's not going to be as high as the sun style, because sun style is like everyone can get it. You don't need Chikara for it. You just need to spend a little bit of time, and you get the sun style forever on the easiest unlock, which is the water style. So technically it takes you like a few thousand Chikara to get it, and this of course is a lot rarer to get. Oh, it's worth getting if you don't want to get the sun style, if you don't want to invest the energy. So it's really good for bossing. PvP, it's meh. Now I have to do the final one, which is going to be the Moonstone. That's going to be the worst one yet, because of course again it's a 1.78% chance to getting it. I'm having super bad RNG, and I started at I think like 100,000 Chikara, so we already almost like 50 spins in, and we should have had it then. So we're gonna go ahead and on video show the last, like, what is that, like the last 5 or 6 spins. So let's see, can we get the Moonstone on those? Otherwise I'm gonna have to grab my main and chuck over some Chikara once again, and yeah, that will be a little bit of a disaster. 3, 2, 1, and the last spin will be... Do I need to restock, please? Give me it. Oh, of course it's a thunder style. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over and grab myself some more Chikara. So let's see how much we are gonna need in total. But of course, because we're gonna have to spend some Chikara on this account, I do want to give away 40k as well. So if you guys want to get yourself 40,000 Chikara to spin yourself some powers in Anime Fighting Simulator, what you're gonna have to like today's video, subscribe of course if you're new. If you didn't do that at the start of the video already, if you guys did already, then you're absolutely beast. Then comment down below hashtag your favorite sword style. So not hashtag your favorite sword style, the words, but your favorite sword style. Put it there. For example, hashtag sun style, hashtag water style, hashtag thunder style. So whatever you guys like the most, post your favorite one down below. Of course, don't forget to include your Robux username, and I'll pick a winner for the 40,000 Chikara. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin right now. Let's see how much money we have to spend. Okay, I refueled a little bit, so we got ourselves 40,000 Chikara on the account. Oh my god, do you guys think I'm gonna spend it all for the final moon style? I'm gonna go ahead and go start spinning and see what we're gonna get. Please don't let me spend more than 240,000. That would be absolutely disastrous. There we have it, guys. Oh my god, we got the moon style. I was totally like getting ready to just like spend hours spinning for no reason. Oh my god, we got it. Like that was that was like 21,000 Chikara in. That's actually not too bad. Okay, no, sorry, 11,000 because we started 240. Okay, moon style, let's go. We were due for it, so I guess that's fine. I'll take that. So that's some more Chikara for the next video, because let's be honest, guys, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of Chikara on this thing. I'm really dreading making this video. So if once I make this video on the stands, guys, you better like the video, because getting 3 0.9 0.5 ones is literally hell, because they're so expensive, guys. They're so expensive. But it's fine. Let's go for the moon style on the dummies and the boss. So the moon style is active. Let's see, of course, how good it's gonna be. First we have the Z ability. It's gonna be another slash and dash. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna totally ignore this one. We're just gonna ignore it. It's bad. Okay, then we have ourselves the X ability. This is gonna be okay, I remember this one. This is the randomized tower. This is the random lightning that goes everywhere. It's pretty good if it hits, but if it doesn't, it's pretty bad. So it's okay, I guess. It's not great for PvP because there's no auto aim. It's just random, so you could one hit your enemies, but it could hit like 20 times and it could miss 20 times, so it's not that great. Then we have the C ability. This is gonna be a gigantic slash. Again, doesn't really go where I want it to go. So this power is just totally random, which is very weird. It's a very random power to use. It is, of course, if you its short range, it does a lot of damage. But if you compare it to all the other all the other sword styles, it just does it better, if that makes sense. Like you can just get this power to do something, but it goes randomly. So yeah, like it's not the greatest AoE, it's not the greatest burst, so I will give this probably a 4 out of 10 for PvP. It can hit some people, but probably won't, so yeah. Then we have to try it on the boss, so let's see how much we're gonna hit the X ability for. So we hit it once for 60 damage. So like I said, it can be good because this is a ability which you can kite with, and if you're lucky, it's just gonna hit the boss. And I think that's what's really nice about this, because she can literally take 0 damage because it's a 0 delay attack, so it can do some stuff, but it's just not great. So let's see how much the C ability does. So let's see. Okay, so we are at 880 damage, so that does 135 and then another one, so that does like 270 damage. So that's actually not too bad if you want to take some hits. If you want to take some hits, it's not too bad. Okay, so there we go. Let's use it one more time. So we want to make sure that he's in the circle, so that's already like a big drawback, is he has to be in the circle to get the initial hit on him, and then he has to be hit with the rest of the slices. So let's just wait for one more attack he's gonna do. There we go, and then we're gonna go inside and boom. So it does get the job done. It does do a lot of damage, and if you can tank the boss that way, it should be good. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some bosses which are just gonna do way too much damage for you to be able to tank until he's gonna go down. There we go. You can see right there, that did like 200 something damage. It's actually crazy. So I would say it's not bad. It's probably like a 7.5 out of 10 for bossing. But is it worth the 2% chance, or like the 1% chance to get this thing? So what was it? It is 1.78%. I don't think it's worth it. Like even like just getting the wind style just does its job better if you have some extra powers unlocked to use with the Q and the E, in my opinion. So it is okay, it gets the job done, but I would recommend getting like just using the flame style, for example, because it's more common and it's better to use. There we have it, guys. Those are all the powers ranked in their according order. As well, of course, if you want to see the insect style, like I said, I did master it and it is on the channel. So if you don't want to miss that one as well, go check out. It's a dedicated video because of course it's a special power from the Fighting Pass 4. But of course, let me know, what was your favorite power? I think, to be honest, the winner of this video is gonna be the wind style. It is the best one besides sun style. I think sun style, of course, is gonna be the best one, but I personally expected sun style to be the best anyway. So I think the biggest winner is gonna be wind style, and probably the biggest surprise is gonna be flame style, to be honest, because I already used wind style quite a lot of times, but I didn't think that flame style was gonna be that good for bossing as a whole. So like, I think if you have flame style, you don't really need to worry about sun style, but of course it's a lot harder to get flame style than it is to get sun style if you just spent a little bit of time grinding the quest. So let me know, of course, your favorite power in the comment section down below. Go enter into the giveaway for 40,000 Chikara, and if you have enjoyed this video, of course, smash that like button down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow for another video. So I'll see you guys, take care, love you, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care, guys.